This is a supercut of a Boomstick-related conversation that I've had on stream. The link to the full stream can be found in the description located below the video. This video is meant to be merely informative and or commentative on all Boomstick-related shenanigans. So sit back, enjoy the video, and use absolutely nothing within the video for evil purposes. Pretty please.
You were saying your exciting news. Go on.
Yes, my exciting news. So I went out on Thursday with El Boyfriendo. We went to the range because, well, I've been talking about my desire to get a gun for a great many moons now. I've had my the ability to do so since 2017, but given the fact that I lived at a school that didn't allow for firearms, I didn't really see a point in having one that I couldn't have on my person. And so it would have been a needless expense at that juncture. However, I had been saving up for a firearm since then. And as a result, I was able to get myself quite a nice firearm. But before I divulge what it is that I got, I have a story time about my entire adventure getting the.
Oh, I want to hear that. I didn't get to hear the story time. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I was holding that because I wanted to share it with the class. So we get to the actual store itself, and there is a line outside the door. By the way, it is the hottest day of the week, and we are wearing black and jeans because we did not anticipate having to wait for an hour to get into the actual store. Not to buy a gun, but to get into the actual store. It was an hour-long wait. And so we did our waiting. We got there at 3:34, 4 o'clock maybe. Got into the store by around 5. And then they kind of shot us up to the upstairs area, the upstairs lounge where they keep all of the firearms in a nice, organized fashion. So you got your Smith & Wesson, you got your Walthers, you got all of your different guns. They're kind of arranged in order of what company they're coming from, what brand they are, and maybe what style too. So I'm going around and I'm looking, and I have an idea of what I wanted. I had told my dad and my boyfriend that I really wanted a revolver. Yes, for concealed carry, but with the intention that it was going to be like a hammerless snub nose. And obviously I did not get that because you saw it. But that was what I started out looking at. But then I just kind of gravitated around the entire room and I started looking at other handguns,
Sure.
Short barrel with magazines and whatnot, semi-autos. And I'm not really seeing anything that I'm super in love with. But then again, I also don't know a shit ton about guns just, on my own, aside from how to shoot them and how to clean them and how to take them apart and, where to stick the barrel. Not at your face, by the way.
I know which end is the business end.
Yeah, which end is the business end. Yeah. And so I pick 2 and I put them in my brain and I get in line to actually talk to one of the people, customer service reps or whatever. The people who are actually selling the guns that you have to talk to get the paperwork filled out. I go up to the line and that's another hour. Ugh. So boyfriend and I are waiting and waiting and waiting. And finally we get to the thing. And then the guy takes us both on as 2 clients at the same time because he's also buying some firearms and I'm buying some firearms. And so we're going around and he's showing us. He bought 2. He originally wanted only to buy 1, but he bought 2. And by the way, both of his cost less than my 1. And again, you'll see why, because...
By the way, I did not recommend this firearm to Weebo.
No, he didn't.
I didn't. She asked, because I don't like to tell people what to buy, right? She asked, and I said the things that I said, and but make sure whatever it is you pick is the one for you, not because someone else said so, etc. And I when she showed me the one that she picked, I was so excited.
Yeah. I was very happy. Anyway, so we get up to the guy, and immediately they start flirting with each other because that's what the boys in my life do, apparently, is they flirt with each other because they're so shamelessly masculine, I guess. I don't know. They have, they're completely comfortable in their masculinity to the point where they're just going to, piss me off like that. I don't know why.
Okay,
anyway,
this story took an odd turn.
It did take an odd turn. But so my boyfriend walked out of the gun store with not just 2 guns, but also a 13th
date.
I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ! All right then.
No, and I'm just kidding. No, but they're talking to each other, and I'm just like standing there thinking to myself, okay, so when do we start talking about guns? Because they're talking about video games. And we've been here for 3 hours already, and I'm like, they're gonna close soon. We gotta buy this quickly. I don't want to leave empty-handed.
I've had this picture ready to show for like 5 minutes now. Weebo, come on, let's just.
Okay. So he's walking me around and he's giving us his recommendations. And initially, the two ones that I picked out, when I picked them up, right, they did fit in my hand. It was a good fit in that respect, but they were like shitty, cheap, and I guess not well made from what the sales rep was telling me. Because he like.
So you were looking at a Springfield and a Glock. Got it.
No, actually, I wasn't.
It was a joke, people. It was a
no, but like he got it to make a sound that made it sound like it was really cheaply made too. You know, like the sound.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You know the sound.
Yeah.
When he
shake it in your hand, does it rattle like a tin can full of nails? That kind of.
Yeah. So I took that to mean, okay, so my original budget was $600 for a firearm, but I was flexible because I've always gone into things with the intention of, all right, don't buy something just to have it, buy something that's going to last. I've learned this lesson the hard way many times. And I finally started listening to my inner practical person. And I went, all right, we're going to buy a gun that is gonna be a solid gun, one that's not going to be shitty, one that's going to do what I wanted to, and one that I actually like to.
This story's longer than Das Boot. Fucking
you keep interrupting, that's why.
No, it's my fault, right? Well, really quick, let me interrupt again. Thank you, Alpha Omega, for the $10 donation. Greatly appreciated. Get that new potato. Hope springs eternal. Yeah, I was looking at some M2 memory cards, but we'll talk about that later because we don't want to extend Weebo's story any fucking longer. Thank you again, Alpha Omega.
So one of the two guns that he showed me was the one that I bought, and I'll just talk about that one because, to be quite frank, I can't remember the other one at all.
I kind of wish you did. I was wondering what. Anyway,
it was a revolver. It was, I think.
Oh, was it?
Okay. I can't remember specifically what it was. It was a Colt revolver, but So he showed me the Kimber Evo SP, and if you want to bring up the picture because I know you have it ready, right?
I do.
Yeah, he's got it ready.
Share screen. You're sharing two monitors. Did you know that? Yes, I did.
Did you? Are you sure?
Well, it's now giving you extra warnings.
Yeah.
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 There she is.
There is my baby. I pick her up on Tuesday. She looks gorgeous. I adore the nice handling right there.
It's fantastic with the cherry wood and the cherry wood look to it.
Yeah.
I love the Evo line. The forward cocking serrations, I don't care what anyone says, they rock. Just great choice for concealed carry, for personal protection, for someone who's got smaller size hands. Like I did not mention this gun at all, and this is what she came away with. And I was like, holy shit, you've got great taste. And you know why she has great taste? Like, in addition to it being a great gun.
Why? I'd love to hear this.
Here's waiting for it to come on, fucker, reload. All right, let me just hit refresh. There's my gun. Weebo and I are Kimber siblings. We
are Kimbered spirits.
Kimbered spirits.
Get it? That was nice fun.
That is the crown jewel of all my firearms. That is my Kimber 1911 stainless steel Target 2 in 45 ACP. Because anything less is just what the hell, man. So as soon as she sent me that picture, and I even because it comes with the black hard rubber grips, I bought the aftermarket cherry wood grips, actual cherry wood, because I just thought it looked slick on the stainless steel like that, and it does. And it's like, look at that. Weebo's got like the oh man, see this one? Weebo's got like the little girly version of the same gun. Isn't it great?
I paid almost $1,000 for that thing, and I could have gotten the cheaper version that looked like an ugly two-tone black and white. It was not for me.
No, No,
I
the
paid
color
the
looks
extra for the
slick as fuck.
aesthetics. Yeah.
Yeah, you made the right choice. It looks slick as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I paid what? 1050, 1075, I think, for that. But then I changed out the and there's the 4 cocking serrations. I don't care what anybody says, they rock. And
I
then
was a little bit nervous though, picking out the gun and not being able to shoot it. Cause like I said, the line was super fucking long. I wasn't gonna be able to like test shoot anything at all. So I had to pick a gun and be like, I pray that it was actually genuinely decent. So I went home and I looked up my what I bought, and it turns out I made an excellent decision accidentally. So I'm okay with this because like the first video I saw, the guy shooting it and he's like 1,000 rounds still hasn't jammed up, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, because that was one of my main concerns. That
Kimber came out with a gun a while back called the Kimber Solo, and people had problems with it, and it had problems itself. They redesigned the gun completely from the ground up, and that's the Evo series. And you got the slickest looking one, no question. But it's I've never fired one, but I've played with it repeatedly and felt the trigger pull on it and everything. It's so crisp and clean and smooth. Like it. Oh man, yeah.
The trigger action on that baby is.
And it's great for home defense and for concealed carry. It's the right size for concealed carry, and you can get a revolver later, like you said. But excellent choice. I thoroughly approve.
I'm so happy about this, and I pick it up on Tuesday, and I'm gonna hopefully get some range time in either this week or next week. Boyfriend is taking his friend on Wednesday, but I'd like to go again with him. It takes 9mm, by the way, so a little bit bigger than I originally intended to. I was going to go with a 380, just because I am small. I am very small, and I felt what what my hand receiving 9mm action feels like. It's a bit aggressive, but I think I'll have to just get used to it because I do really like this gun. The way that it feels in my hand is very nice. And you know what? 9mm probably best for self-defense, I'm thinking. Although
not really, but
it's better than maybe a 380.
Oh, it's better than a 380, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can get into endless fucking conversations when it comes to the caliber debate. It's people argue over it, you know. No, 357 single, fuck that 9mm, man. Modern engineering is close the performance gap. No, 45 forever. Oh, what are you, fucking 100 years old? Fuck 45. The debate goes on forever. It'll never end.
I gotta read a Streamlabs from Shio. Oh boy.
Sure.
From Not Shio. Sorry. Thank you, Not Shio, for your donation. I'm supposed to say this in an exaggerated lispy gay voice. Damn, girl! Are you a cop? Because you took my breath away. Anyway.
And Duck Dog says, Kimber is overpriced horse shit. Not an uncommon opinion. Not an uncommon opinion. A lot of people really don't like Kimber at all. It's the way that it is.
I was a little bit nervous when I read up about it initially. Like the guy started the video that I was watching off by saying that Kimber, hadn't impressed people in the past, and that he was actually surprised by the gun itself and how fantastic it was when he was shooting it. I'm like, oh, thank you. But I'm a little bit. I wouldn't when I buy my next gun, I'm not going to do it the same way that I did it this time, in the sense that, I'm not going to not test out certain firearms before I actually them, because that's just not the way that I function. I definitely want to do some test fires before I actually invest. Of course, I wasn't given that option because all of the world came out on Thursday to buy guns, apparently, and for obvious reasons, the world is burning, so obviously people are going to be investing in firearms more. And I should have realized that
the world is burning.
The world is burning. I should have realized that before I was like, all right, I'm going to go buy a firearm on Thursday.